Well, I know that the Eagles game isn't over by the amount of time that's on the clock, but yeah, I think the Eagles game is over. Um, wow, can you believe that? I mean, actually, I thought that this would be the more entertaining game. I thought that the Eagles and the Vikings would be a close game. I didn't think it would be very high scoring. I thought it was going to come down to the defensive effort, and I think I even said all that last night. And yeah, I was completely wrong. Eagles just blew out the Vikings. Whew. My friend's cousin plays for the Vikings. I feel bad for them because of that, but Nick Foles, man, came through tonight. So here's what we're breaking tonight, and this is basically the order we're breaking it in as well. It's going to be a full-size Hit Parade autographed football helmet, some 2010 plates and patches, some 2013 Panini Black, and then a half case of Panini Elite Extra Edition baseball. So this is up on the screen so that you notice a couple of things here. Number one, the items that have free shipping go out once every 5 days approximately. So as you can see, that stuff will ship roughly this Friday the 26th. And it will go a little sooner. Hitch a ride if you have another package shipping in the interim. Our paid shipping break tonight, that's the Elite Extra Edition Baseball. It will go roughly Wednesday as always, plus or minus a day. If you do not pull anything, you are still entitled to a consolation card that will typically ship with your next hit. Can ship sooner if you want it to. You can, of course, that was on the last screen that I had up. It's also in the listing description. So if you want something done outside of the ordinary, shoot me a message and let me know. Meantime, these are the items that we have coming up for the next 5 days that are already up and listed on eBay because I never remember. And that way we have it in front of us. So we're going to start things off tonight with this 2017 Hit Parade Series 32 autographed full-size football helmet. This is break number 19, so the 19th time that we've broken Hit Parade. Technically, you know, I would think these would be 2018 helmets now, but I don't know. They still are listing them and calling them 2017, so there you go. That's what I'm calling them too. Of course, it ended tonight, the 21st of January, live streaming tonight, the 21st as well. And you will see our team names on the left and your name and lights across from it on the right as the winning bidder. And obviously we've got 32 teams in here. We've got one helmet coming out. So for the 31 of you who are not going to have a hit in this break, please keep in mind you are entitled to that consolation card. It will normally ship with your next hit. If you want it shipped sooner by itself, I can do that. All you need to do is let me know. So, guys, you saw that I took the background out of focus there, and that's on purpose. That's because I don't like everything zooming in and out. And usually, we need it to be in a way where we can see things up close. Now, of course, for this giant helmet, I'll end up picking up the camera most likely anyway because it's big and I don't have enough. The area I work in is not deep enough to cover it. So it comes in its own little Hit Parade carry bag. I am going to, of course, ship it to you in that, but I'm not going to ship it in that original box that it was in because that's a weird box and it's not really made for shipping. And this isn't even really in the bag. The bag is just kind of tied around it. I don't know why that is. They're not usually that way, but this is really super weird. I don't know what they're doing here. It actually has two Hit Parade bags tied around it, and it's not in any bag, so whatever. I'll send you all that. That's all I know to tell you. Now, let's take a look, because you can't see any of that, can you? It is for the Arizona Cardinals, and it is David Johnson is the signature on there. I kind of have a little cheat because they did have a sticker right inside the lid of the box. As soon as I opened it up, I could see the sticker, but So that is our helmet for tonight. Here is your COA. It looks like it is DA certified, and you'll see it. It's tucked in there at the back of the helmet, and that is exactly where I will leave it. So you're going to get it just like that. It'll be in the plastic bag, and I'll send you your 2 Hit Parade carry cases that were for some reason tied around it instead of it being inserted in them. But anyway, such as it came, it will go back out to you. So that's the deal with that one. And that's going to move us into break number 2 tonight, which is 2010 Panini Plates and Patches Football. This is break number 18. So the 18th time we have broken this as a freestanding break anyway. And just like everything else tonight, it ended tonight on eBay, and we're live streaming it tonight as well. I always put the dates and the redundancy in there in case I make a typo, right? Because you figure if I get the date wrong, I at least probably wouldn't get the day of the week wrong, and so on and so forth. So it's a little built-in redundancy just to make sure that we can determine what something is. Hi, Brooke. Oh, that was your hit? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's a nice first hit. Full-size helmet autographed by David Johnson. Nothing to sneeze at. So in this 2010 Plates and Patches, the first card we're going to see is an encased card, encased autographed rookie card, and then below it we have this other little box of cards. Everything in Plates and Patches is numbered. Even our base cards are numbered in here. So that's kind of nice. Of course, Plates and Patches, as you know, was revived last year and getting ready to have it released pretty soon for 2017. Golden Tate is, that is a nice looking patch there too. Very nice. That looks like part of the mascot. I'm thinking part of the Seahawk, maybe, looks like. And of course, that's a hard signed auto. It's not a sticker. It is obviously has been inserted into the card. So he signed that white piece of paper it's inserted in. And uh-oh, it's a 1 of 1. No wonder that's a nice patch. How about that? Ba-boom. Seahawks with your nice little Golden Tate 1 of 1. Because we've hit, how many breaks this week have we had 1 of 1? Like maybe almost every break. I think maybe one night we didn't. All the others we have. It's been going really well in that regard lately. Rashard Mendenhall to $4.99 for my poor vanquished Pittsburgh Steelers. LaShawn McCoy to $4.99 for the Eagles. Russell Okung for the Seahawks to $100. City Limits, Aaron Rodgers for the Pack, and that one is to $299. Here's our first hit. Not hardly. Our first hit was that beautiful 1 of 1 card that we saw just a second ago. This would be, in fact, our second hit. And we have Roberto Wallace. That is a sticker auto. It is numbered to 249 for the Miami Dolphins. Then we have a hit for the Browns, which is, you know what, let's just get a whole, I think I see another 1 of 1 in this box. I think we're about ready to hit another 1 of 1 in the same box of Plates and Patches. Yeah, we are getting ready to. TJ Ward for the Browns to 249. That is just crazy that we're going to hit 2 1 of 1s out of one box. I'm happy about it. That's the only thing I'm happy about today, because none of my teams are winning in the playoffs, although I like the Eagles too, but anyway. Hi, Steven. Hi, Scott. Yeah, how about a little Reggie Bush 1 of 1? That is a nice 3-color patch, and of course this one doesn't have an autograph on it, but it is still a sweet little 1 of 1 printing plate patch, and our second 1 of 1 out of the same box of Plates and Patches. And when you think about the total number of cards in here, which is what? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in here. 2 of them 1 of 1. I like it. It's a good sign. It means that, whoops, wrong sleeve. Means the rest of the night's going to go well. Chris Cooley for the Washington Redskins City Limits Relic Hit. And that looks like it has, I don't know what that is. Is that red? Is that like there's red something on there. I don't know if that's ink or a thread or what that is, but there's a little red something on your patch, and it is numbered to 200 for the Redskins. So to recap this, yeah, city limits to 200 Redskins. Well, we don't have to look at our non-hits again, I guess. Then the TJ Ward to 249 for the Browns. Roberto Wallace to 249 for the Dolphins. Sweet little 1-of-1 Reggie Bush printing plate patch for the Saints. And then our beautiful little 1-of-1 Golden Tate for the Seahawks, which is just an awesome looking patch to begin with. Like I didn't know it was going to be a 1-of-1. I just knew I liked the patch, and then pleasantly surprised when we flipped it over. So that excellent box of 2010 plates and patches is in the books. And that's going to roll us on into, what is up next? 2013 Black, I think. Matthew, that was 2010 Panini Plates and Patches that we just did right there. And we're getting ready to do 2013 Black. Before I do that, I'm going to put this back up. And I know when you stay on the whole break, you see this more than once, but people jump in and out of the break all the time. So I like to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to see it. And I think if I put it up more than once, that probably increases those odds. All right, so let me get back to the other part of the spreadsheet so we can see who is in this break. There we go. It is 2013 Panini Black Football break number 17. So the 17th time we've broken it. Also ended tonight, the 21st. Live streaming, obviously, on the 21st. And by now, I'm guessing that the poor Vikings have officially lost. Absolutely thumped by the Eagles. And then, of course, the Patriots, another improbable comeback after the Jaguars looked like they had that thing sewn up. And then, oh no, never count out those Patriots. So they're in there again. They just, the Patriots, they're a division rival. Okay, so I'm going to admit I have a little disdain for the Patriots because they're a division rival for my Steelers. But mostly I just want to see somebody different win the Super Bowl. Tired of seeing the same person win the Super Bowl all the time. Just killing me. And this, of course, in 2013 Black. We've got some base cards in here. They are all numbered. We also have all kinds of hits in here. And most of these cards will have some edge and corner wear, chipping issues, and whatnot. This particular card is actually made of metal, and it has a plastic coating over it. That's why it looks kind of dull and weird, because I'm not going to obviously take that off. I'm going to let you take it off when you get it. And this is Matt Ryan for the Falcons on the metal card. Cross X, the helmet break. Yes, David Johnson for the Cardinals. That is first up, first one we did tonight. And Scott, thank you for answering that as well. This is to 399 Jared Allen for the Vikings. 399 Dennis Pitta for the Ravens. A friend sat next to him or across from him or something on a plane, and she's a big Ravens fan, so it made her very happy. D. Milliner to 399 for the Jets. Another Vikings card to 399. This is Xavier Rhodes. And this is an example. I mean, you can see in both of these lower corners, upper corners as well. All those little spots of white, those are, spots of chipping and wear. And again, those are going to be seen throughout this set. Justin Houston to 399 for the Chiefs. It's always in black and black gold. You notice it more because obviously the background being so dark in color makes it really stand out. Vincent Jackson to 25 for the Bucks. I see a redemption, and I'm going to set it aside for a hot second. We're going to come back to it. Oh, my favorite. I love the shadow box jerseys. So this one is Stedman Bailey for the Rams. Of course, you can see the signature across there and the little mini shadow box jersey. I love that particular card in this set. This one happens to be numbered to 99. So the Rams with a nice shadow box hit there. Robert Alford for the Falcons. That is a sticker auto and numbered to 99. Sometimes, not sometimes, every time the light hits it weird for black and black gold. And if I hold it straight on, you can't hardly see the writing for some reason. I hold it at weird angles. Oh, boom, another one of one. I told you guys it was going to be one of those nights, didn't I? Yes, I did. Stevie Johnson, Buffalo Bills, laundry tag, one of one. This is our third one of one hit tonight, and all we have broken are 2 boxes of cards, and neither box has a lot of cards in it, and we are flat killing it tonight. Yeah, it's a good day when we pull laundry tag one of ones. And Stevie Johnson, I know it says Steve on there, but he used to play for the University of Kentucky, which is where I went to school. And we always called him Stevie when he was in school. That's what he was known by then. I'm in that habit. So I'm super pumped to see that because he used to play for my alma mater. This is to 299, Mr. Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals. We still have a redemption setting up there. And guys, here's what you need to know about this redemption. Number 1, it is going to be expired. Number 2, you do still want to redeem it in your Panini account. And typically, if they have it, they will send it. If they do not, it's going to have to sit in your account for probably a couple months. And then give them a shout by way of Twitter, I recommend. Some people, I think, say Facebook might give them some decent response time here and there. And that's fine. But at that point, you would want to come to them and say, hey, I've got this redemption. It's been sitting there, etc. And they will typically work with you to substitute for something. And since they have a fair amount of redemptions, I think there would be an uprising if they actually stopped honoring expired ones like apparently Topps has done as of 2018, which I did not know until someone told me last night. So this is Rookie Signature Materials Prime. And somewhere I'm going to find that, right? Rookie. Well, where is it? Oh, here we go. Prime. Here. That took me long enough, didn't it? Card number 235. We're going to see what Tavon Austin is numbered to. 299 is what this is going to be when you get it back. And where, oh where, did I put my Sharpie? I have to hide things now because of this little, that little kitten that I have in here. Little Mr. Stray that is now named Monkey. I have to hide things now because you never know. He just likes to play with the most random things. And today I put my chapstick and my eye drops somewhere, and I forgot where I put them. I put them somewhere so he couldn't find them, but now I can't find them either. But I did find the Sharpie. So to recap, Tavon Austin for the Rams to 299 on that redemption. Once again, even though it's expired, please do redeem it into your account. The metal card was Matt Ryan for the Falcons. Then we had Larry Fitzgerald relic for the Arizona Cardinals. For the Falcons, again, we have Robert Alford. And once again, all of these with varying degrees of edge wear and chipping and things on the corners and whatnot. Nice little shadow box jersey, Stedman Bailey to 99, second hit for the Rams. And then our pretty little one-of-one laundry tag for the Buffalo Bills with Stevie Johnson. So, sweet little hit there for the Buffalo Bills. And that has 2013 black all locked and loaded, which is going to bring us into baseball for tonight. Oh, Daniel, hi. Yes, we have already opened plates and patches. We had 2 one-of-ones in that, as a matter of fact. And Matthew, you're saying, I don't remember what we had last night in 2013. Isn't that awful? Like all the nights kind of blend together and I forget what comes out of what night. I know, it's bad. But we all know what my memory is like in regard to that. Because I see them so many times. I mean, I see them when I'm sorting. I see them trying to get the spreadsheet up. I see them when I'm sorting, and then I see them, you know, when we break them, and I just kind of forget what came from where and all that. So another quick little look at that, anybody that's jumped in late. And once again, here are our Here are our items that are up for the next 5 days listed on eBay. I intended to have for Friday night limited football because that's the day it came out, but I got myself all wrapped up in the Vikings game, to be quite blunt, and I forgot to get it listed. So we'll start breaking that actually on Saturday night, as a matter of fact. That's my fault. This is going to bring us into 10 boxes of 2017 Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball. This is a half case break. It is break number 6. It's the back half of the case we started a few days ago. And it ended tonight, January 21st, and we're live streaming it tonight, January 21st. One thing I want to point out about this as we scroll down through here, we did have 2 separate bidding spots outside of just our teams. One of them is for international cards. One of them is for Team USA cards. So as things come out for that, they will go to that bidding spot. So in other words, where it would normally have a team name, if it says international, then it will go to international bidding spot. That doesn't mean all international players, okay? So if an international player is shown on a card, but the card shows Los Angeles, then it's going to go to Los Angeles. Only goes international if the card says international, where there's normally a team name. And Team USA, of course, those cards are all designated on them as Team USA. And of course, you see these boxes are numbered on the end. That's from the first time when we started out with the case. I take them all out and number them on the end and let random pick out the ones we open in one half of the break versus the other. Daniel is asking the one of ones in Topps, in Panini Plates and Patches. And Steven, yeah, you're right. Reggie Bush was one of them. Golden Tate was the other one. Yeah, thank you, Scott. Once you said Seahawk, I was able to work my way around that in my head. Of course, Golden Tate is not a Seahawk now, but he was a Seahawk on that card at that time. So, oh, Daniel, I figured you would have the Seahawks tonight, actually, because you normally do have them. And somebody sniped you at the last second. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Matthew, Topps, what did we have in Topps Triple Threads last night? I don't remember who we had in there. Who did we have in Topps Triple Threads? I know what you're saying, Matthew. You're saying that whatever you got last night in Topps Triple Threads wasn't as good as what came out tonight in Plates and Patches. I just can't think what we had in Triple Threads last night, so. Daniel says some bully took it from him. Aw, that's awful. And if you happen to be watching live and you cannot see chat, I think you have to be logged into YouTube to see and participate in chat, FYI. All of these that are this kind of black and gray color are going to be numbered to 999. And every single card in Elite Extra Edition this year is numbered. So, yeah. Okay? A lot of numbered cards. A lot of them to 999, but not all of them. Some of them, like this nice little Buddy Kennedy die cut here, is numbered to 99. I could show you the back of that again. Team USA with a hit for Mason Wynn. Season ticket, sticker auto. Drew Ellis, Arizona Diamondbacks. And that, I think, is on card. Sorry, I got that a little close to the camera, didn't I? I was trying to see it myself, and I think, yeah, I think I might have pulled that a little close to the camera. So this is an example of a card that will go to the international bidding spot, because down there, of course, normally where we would have a team name is where it says international, so that's how you know what I'm talking about in that regard. And Carlos Soto, that is to 150 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Team USA with another hit, Tyler Holton. That is cracked ice and numbered, where is it? 224 on the season ticket. Always fun to hit the cracked ice. Chicago White Sox, Michael Kopech. Is it Kopech or Kopech? I think it's probably supposed to be Kopech, and I always say Kopech. That is to 99 with the relic hit. I'm pretty sure I say it backwards, like pretty much every time. Larry Ernesto, Milwaukee Brewers, numbered to 200 on that. Mr. Larry Ernesto. You know what? I'm going to do this because it seems like it's a little dark tonight. Let's do that. Let's see if that lets in more light, changing that camera angle a little bit. Tommy Doyle for the Colorado Rockies. Season ticket. Oh, Kevin Maytan for the Atlanta Braves. I really hope this is signed when we flip this over. Make me very happy if it is. It is not, but it is still a nice hit for the Braves with the Maytan relic to 99. Tyler Buffett, Cincinnati Reds to 49. Die cut. Well, you can see, I guess, this die cut, but I don't know. I still just say it. It's habit. Bryce Tucker, USA Baseball, Team USA. Horia, or something similar to that. Numbered to 100 for the Brewers. And, of course, we will recap all of our hits at the end of the break, too. So if somebody jumps in late or whatever, you'll have a chance to catch them again. Julio Rodriguez, that is to 75. Matt Tabor. Arizona's piling up the hits on in here tonight. That is to 100. Thomas Nido for New York, numbered to 99. Sticker auto and nice big piece of fabric there. Nice little relic. Yeah, Matthew, I think sometimes, I don't know, it's really perplexing to me because this setup doesn't move. It stays in the same place, and the lighting is overhead fixed lighting. So in theory, every single time that I sit down every night, it should look the same, with the exception of, obviously, I take the autofocus out and manually adjust the focus. But outside of that, everything else should look exactly the same, but often it does not. It'll be darker one time, lighter the next time. It's kind of odd. I can't quite figure it out. So sometimes, like tonight, when it just kept looking like it was darker than I thought it should be, I figured, yeah, well, we'll just try the angle and see what happens. And it looks like it did improve a little bit with the lighting. So it was the right choice, I guess. But it's just a mystery as to how it gets that way to begin with when everything stays the same. That is to 100, and that was an international card. Locastro, numbered to 25, die cut, sticker auto. How about a little Gleyber Torres and Chance Adams dual relic? That's a really nice looking patch on the bottom, except what is going on with it there? There's some kind of spots or stains or glue, or I don't know what that is, but it's to 221. It's decent size pieces of fabric, but there's some kind of something going on with the one for Torres, as you can see there. It's just kind of got, looks like maybe glue, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Texas Rangers, that is to 200. That was like Oprah, wasn't it? Oprah always does that. She puts that little whatever on the end of her words. Connor Wong. That one is not numbered, but I started to say it's a non-card auto, but it's not. Actually, it's a sticker auto. Here comes Torres as a freestanding. Let's see if he's signed for the Yankees. not, but you do have a quad relic, including a pinstripe, numbered to 299. You can barely see that pinstripe on that one there. And like most of the other things we open, guys, these do have the thicker cards typically do have a little bit of edge and corner wear that you're going to encounter on them, even right out of the pack. Pavin Smith, D-backs to 75. Daniel Kelly, you are funny. Tatel is asking me if I have a website. I don't, and I've been saying for a year now that I'm going to get a website up. I have the domain name. That's as far as I've ever gotten with it, and I keep meaning to get it done. I don't have it done, man. I know. I need to. Sam Carlson for the Seattle Mariners, and I almost said Seattle Seahawks because I was reading Daniel Kelly's comments over there and made me laugh, and I almost said Seahawks, and we're in baseball. Brandon Little, that is numbered to 25. That appears to be an on-card auto. And, of course, any of those guys that say Chicago on them or that say New York or say Los Angeles, obviously I verify which team they go to before I ship them out. Just as an FYI, that is to 200. And last night, there was one that I wasn't sure because the player had played for the Dodgers at one point, but I didn't think he still was, and he came up Los Angeles. This is for Kansas City Royals. And so I said, well, basically I kind of thought I wasn't sure. And so I said, I'm not sure. And then somebody said, oh, it's definitely the Angels. This is Dominic Smith to 99. Got a nice little pinstripe there, sticker auto, future threads. So I just kind of read it out loud. I repeated it, and I said, yeah, okay. So he says it's definitely the Angels and etc. Oh, yeah, but that was wrong. So, guys, if I ever call it wrong verbally, just know that I will get it sorted correctly. Arizona Diamondbacks to 49. And sometimes I might have to send you a little message if I do something boneheaded like I did last night and call it out loud for the Angels when really it wasn't. Blake Hunt for the San Diego Padres. Jordan Holloway for the Miami Marlins. That's a sticker auto. And what hung me up last night, and the reason that it wasn't the Angels and the person in chat thought that it was, is because, of course, he's currently in the farm system for the Angels. So MILB is going to show him as Angels, and the card said Los Angeles. So it would make sense, right, that you would think that, and that anybody would think that. But yeah, we were opening cards from 2015 and 2016, and I had forgotten that part. And he was still a Dodger in whichever year. I had to go back and look at the year of the card. But he was still a Dodger in that year, so obviously if Panini had the license and they had been able to print a team name on the card, it would have not just said Los Angeles, it would have said Dodgers. So obviously it was a Dodgers card, but I had called it wrong. So it's kind of a long story to tell you. If I call one wrong verbally, I will fix it when I sort because I will double check everything. This is to 100 on the Nido. Freddie Peralta for the Brewers, sticker auto. And here is Louis again. Is it Robert or is it Robert? I always want to say Robert, and I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I'm going to stick with. So there is Louis Robert until someone tells me that I'm being too fancy and it's maybe supposed to be Robert. And you have a dual relic. It's to 49, and one is a pinstripe. So White Sox, you have a cool little hit there. Miles Straw, that is to 150 for the Astros. Brennan Lund, that's an on card. That just says that, of course, Los Angeles. I shouldn't even say who I think it is. I'll just wait and I'll look it up. I think I know which team it is, but rather than guess and be wrong. I'll wait. We'll do it later. Michael Brooks, that is Team USA season ticket, sticker auto. Bubba Thompson to 200 for the Rangers. Man, we are loading up on Thomas Nido. Here he is again, sticker auto, and he is kind of all over the place in this set so far tonight. Zach Collins, that is to 149. And Matthew, yes, that is who I believe the Lund card goes to. But again, like I said, I'm not going to make the same mistake and say it out loud tonight and then have to go back and look it up and find out I was wrong. But I think that is what I think too. I believe it goes to that team as well. But of course, I will use MILB, which is the website for minor league baseball, to confirm it all. This is to 99, Bubba Thompson die cut for the Rangers. Nice little hit here. How about a Florial to 75 die cut status sticker auto. If you want a one-touch, guys, for anything that you pull, shoot me a message. I'm always happy to do it. Nick Denny, Kansas City Royals. That is number 249. Sticker auto and relic. It is usually about $3 a case. That covers the cost of the case and the cost of the PayPal fees that they charge you to receive the money, because PayPal and eBay are greedy. And yeah, so if you want one, shoot me a message. That's to 49, Tyler Freeman, Cleveland Indians, die cut. Nice hit for the Tigers to 75 with the Alex Fado die cut status. Connor Siebold, nice low number to 10 for the Phillies. That's an on-card auto. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, Matthew, the weird thing about the thing about the checklist, of course, the only checklist that I go by is the official checklist. So in this case, the one on the Panini website, because if I look at any other checklist, frankly, someone could have made a mistake and put something in the wrong spot. And whenever you're looking at the Panini website for baseball, it's not ever going to say which team it is, because they don't have the MLB license, right? They're licensed through the MLBPA, which is the Major and Minor League Baseball, well, the Major League Baseball Players Association. They also have deals with minor league and whatever, but anyway, it's the Players Association. So because of that, their official checklist will say nothing any different than what the card says. So if the card says Los Angeles, that is all that the checklist will say on the Panini website. It also will not specify Angels or Dodgers. So again, that refers me back to going back to MILB.com when I verify those things before I send them out. This is number 275, Kansas City Royals. We have another Team USA. This is Petey Halpin. Season ticket, sticker auto. Nick Senzel, my Cincinnati Reds. Numbered to 125, quad relic. Looks like a couple of pieces are the bat and a couple of pieces are the uniform. Jaron Kendall, Los Angeles to 99. Yeah, I wish, I don't know. I guess it's not silly. Obviously, there's a lot of money to be made in licensing, but I wish that at least on the checklist that they could write out the team name, but of course, they can't. D-backs, Matt Tabor. And of course, there are lots of websites that will take the checklist and put them in aggregate and break them down by team and things like that, but I just don't ever use those to make any kind of a sorting type decision, because you never know if someone's made a mistake. Chicago White Sox, Michael Kopech, whichever it is supposed to be. And he does have a cool little pinstripe on the one. Royce Lewis, I was really hoping that would be signed. Still 150 for the Minnesota Twins. Another Team USA with Alex Boychuk. And it is another cracked ice. This one to 24 season ticket sticker auto. So there's a couple of cracked ice hits coming out for the Team USA bidding position. Austin Beck, Oakland A's. That one, I believe, is an on-card auto. Honestly, I wish they didn't even put these base cards in here. I mean, they're numbered to 999. Most stuff is hits. Just give us all the hits, right? Don't even give us those base cards. Like these, numbered 1, whatever, and lower. Just not the 999 ones. That's to 150 on the Michael Rucker. Stuart Fairchild to 50, yes? Yes, to 50 for the Cincinnati Reds. I have to keep leaning down to try and see that because I can't see it for whatever reason tonight. Well, I know for what reason. My eyes are shot. Harrison Bader. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. That is numbered to 10, and it's first in the series. It's 3-color patch, sticker auto, and a pretty sweet-looking little hit overall. Because you know how I love my pretty patches. That's a very nice-looking card for the Cardinals. Shane Baz, Pittsburgh Pirates. JT Ginn, another cracked ice for Team USA. That is crazy. That is the third cracked ice coming out for Team USA so far. And we're only in, what, like second or third box? I guess I could look on the floor and count the boxes. Maybe we're on the 4th box or 5th. I don't know. Anyway, we got a ways to go. Greg Deichmann for the Oakland A's. Well, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. So we've, yeah. So this will, after this one, this is basically the halfway point when we have finished this one. That's what I'm trying to say. Nick, yes, the plates and patches had a Golden Tate 1 of 1. That's Golden Tate as a Seahawk, okay? So, Golden Tate Seahawk 1 of 1. And then the other was a Reggie Bush 1 of 1 for the Saints, I believe, out of plates and patches. Then the 1 of 1 out of 2013 Black was Stevie Johnson for the Buffalo Bills. See, I can usually remember the 1 of 1s. It's the other stuff I kind of blank out on. I know, I know. Brian Garcia, Detroit Tigers die cut to 99. Uh-oh, let me get this flipped over right now so we don't have to worry about it. So this replaced one of our hits. I'm putting it in the sleeve so I can write on it in a few minutes because we'll give it out by way of random at the end of the break. Philadelphia Phillies with Louis Garcia. That one was numbered to 50. I don't know why I'm trying to pick up the opposite pile there. Oh my gosh, this guy again. Thomas Nito again. Meanwhile, the Mets are like, heck yeah, this guy again. But I don't know, I like some variety. That one's to 150. Here's some variety. Jefferson Geraldo for the international bidding position. That is numbered to 25. Sticker auto. Tyler Frank, Team USA to 99. Sticker auto and relic with that one. And for some reason, why is my sleeve like all bunched up in the corner? What is going on there? Sometimes it's like opening, yeah, if you're ever in the grocery store and you're trying to open those produce bags that they come off in a roll, and you can never find which end opens, and then when you finally figure out which end opens, then you can't get the stupid bag pulled apart. That's kind of how that last sleeve was. Philadelphia Phillies, Medina to 200. Miami Marlins with Joseph Dunand, something like that. Season ticket, sticker auto. Kyle Wright, Atlanta Braves, numbered to 75. Status die cut on card auto. Stuart Fairchild for my little Cincinnati Reds, numbered to 10 on that status die cut. Not signed, but still nice to have one numbered to 10. Toronto Blue Jays, Hagen Danner on card. Tyler O'Neill, Seattle Mariners, triple relic to 149. And they gave you all three colors. I love that. Even with going up to 149, all three colors in your three different patches. That's unusual. You know, usually they stick us with a couple of like really dull colors and sometimes one good one. Bubba Thompson to 100, and I don't know what that says, 100 straight up for the Rangers. Guess I probably should have figured that out. It is the kind of orange parallel. Somehow I overlooked that part. Trevor Stephen, that is numbered to 100. Matthew says my cat got it. What did my cat get? I just now glanced over, so I'm sure you're responding to something that I said here a second ago. Oh, the sleeve, I bet. The sleeve. No, he can't get to any of the card stuff. That all stays up, closed up. He can't get into that, but I do sometimes foolishly leave my ink pens and Sharpies and things lying around, and boy, if you do that, you don't have them for long. I've learned that the hard way in the last couple of weeks here. Harrison Bader to 49 for the St. Louis Cardinals. Couple of nice two-color patches on that one. Yeah, that little cat, he is, I mean, we named him Monkey, and he earns every bit of that name. He is just the craziest cat I've ever seen. Meaning, and he's just little, so I don't know how, I mean, he may be like this for a year or more. Everybody's going to have to be on medication to survive the kitten, I think, for a year, if he doesn't cool his jets a little bit. He's funny, though. I will grant you that. Stuff he does is quite entertaining, and it's funny, and all that, but he is a handful. I'm surprised he's not into something right now. He's really very quiet, and sometimes it's like kids. You get kind of nervous when they get really quiet. It's kind of how I feel right now. I'm thinking, oh boy, where is he? Ronaldo Hernandez for the Rays. Oh, I see another rewards point, so I need to do that. I wish they wouldn't have them facing upside down when you come across them, because obviously that's not what we would want. For reasons that you might imagine. Here's another Joseph Dunand, or however you say his name, for the Miami Marlins. Oop, I see a 1/1 coming in this too. Greg Deichmann for the Oakland A's, numbered to 75. So all three of our card breaks tonight are going to have a 1/1, and one of them had two 1/1. So yeah, I like it. Trevor Stephen, yellow plate 1/1, and it is signed. Ba-boom. And not even a sticker. How nice. That's actually signed on the plate itself. That's super unusual. You don't see that too very often. I don't think I got that out very well. It's a cross. It's a cross between very often and too often, and it came out too very often or whatever. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Nick Madrigal for Team USA. Relic sticker auto, numbered to 99. And honestly, I just wish we were opening even more stuff tonight. Just out of the curiosity factor, would we keep hitting one of ones in everything that we hit, right? Because how crazy is that? Jeter Downs to 99 for the Reds. Is that, maybe that's the consolation prize that I get for the Vikings losing, although I do like the Eagles too, you guys know that. And then, of course, for the Jags not taking out the Patriots. Houston Astros to 50. A little Kyle Wright for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, I put that in the wrong sleeve. Really, I would have been all the way... I probably would have been all the way Eagles if it were not for the fact that my really good friend, you know, with her cousin playing for the Vikings, I follow the Vikings more closely than I ever used to, and I have more rooting interest for the Vikings. Otherwise, I probably would have been Eagles. So I'm okay that they won. But I am a little bummed about the Patriots going back. Minnesota Twins, Brent Rooker to 75. Die cut, and just feel that. Yeah, it feels like an on-card. I don't feel a sticker there. Dustin Fowler, quad relic, numbered to, I think that says 149. What just happened over there? Daggone, man. My computer monitor kind of did something crazy for a hot second, and there's some update that's been trying to install, and I keep saying later, 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 and there for a minute I thought, oh my gosh, does that update start in the middle of this break? For the international group, Juan Jerez or something like that to 100. Trevor Stephen, New York, numbered to, does that say 15? Yeah, it does. So after you just hit the 1-of-1 printing plate with him, that was who was on the 1-of-1 printing plate, yeah. So you hit the printing plate 1-of-1, now you hit the playoff ticket to 15. So you're doing quite well with him. AJ Mentor for Atlanta to 149, triple relic. We are inching ever closer to 2018 Series 1. Comes out the last week of the month. It's kind of amazing to think that we're almost to the end of January. I feel like it was just yesterday that it was Christmas. My house probably still looks like just yesterday it was Christmas. Maybe that's why I feel that way, huh? Probably should do something about that this week. Joe Adele for the Angels. That is numbered to 200. I was also hoping that would be signed for you. But maybe that's a good sign of things to come. Maybe we're going to find a signature in a minute. Tuna for the Nationals to 25. Die cut. That one is a sticker. Felt like a sticker anyway. This will have to go to random unless the same person owns the Twins and the Nats. We have Marte and Garcia competing relics on here, numbered to 149. So I'm going to set that over here with our rewards points to remind me to deal with it in a little bit. Chance Adams to 75. Andreas Jimenez. Well, that is an interesting signature. That is, that's to 25, and, well, there it is. It looks kind of like that unpronounceable symbol that Prince legally changed his name to for a period of time. It looks a little bit like that, doesn't it? So, yeah, so that's our autograph, and there you have it. Torres again for the Yankees, another quad relic. This one's to 299. And once again, you do have a little tiny bit of a pinstripe in there. It's barely peeking out. And a little bit of chipping, I notice in the corners on the front. Nothing too dramatic, but like most of the rest of these, there's a little. Jeter Downs again to 99 on the die cut for the Reds. Quinn Brody. That is a sticker auto season ticket. Christopher Sace, whatever it is, it's numbered to 50, however you pronounce his name, and it is an on-card auto, and it's a nice little hit for the Rangers. Julio Rodriguez. Oh my goodness, another 1 of 1. This is two sets tonight where we've had 2 1 of 1s. We are crushing the 1 of 1s this evening. So now the Seattle Mariners have a Julio Rodriguez 1 of 1. Is that not just crazy? I think that's crazy, I have to tell you. I really do. We're really hitting very well tonight. Brendan Murphy for the Milwaukee Brewers. Brent Honeywell for the Tampa Bay Rays to 99. And you know, of the 4 that we have hit as 1 of 1, 3 of them were signed, right? We've only had 1 that wasn't signed. So that in and of itself is somewhat of an accomplishment. Because, you know, sometimes the 1 of 1s are not signed like the last one, but nonetheless. St. Louis Cardinals, Zach Kirtley. Luis Camposano for the San Diego Padres. That is to 50. Jose Hernandez, International. That's a sticker auto. I'd say most of the internationals will be sticker autos, right? Because, I mean, you just assume they've probably shipped them off to them. Maybe not, but I would think. So this is box number 8 that we are opening right now. So there's this one and then 2 more. Of course, we will recap at the end, and then we have our 2 Panini reward points, at least 2 so far, to distribute. And then we have our 1, oh, actually, see, I spoke too soon because here's going to be a 3rd one. And then we have our dual relic, which we'll have to go to the checklist and check out if we have the same or different team owners. And if we have different team owners, then it will also end up going to random between those 2 teams. So let's get our little 150 reward points ready to write on over there. So I really don't like having a lot of hits replaced with those, but I guess if the trade-off is we've hit 2 1 of 1s so far, then okay, maybe I'm not going to complain as mightily as I sometimes do about the rewards points. Houston Astros, Joe Perez. That is to 100. Tyler O'Neill, Seattle Mariners. Relic numbered to, I believe that says 99. I don't think it says 199. I think it says straight up 99. You can probably see it better than I can, frankly. Florial to 200. Diaz International to 25. Sticker auto die cut. So International with a couple of nice low numbered hits. Cody Sedlock for the Baltimore Orioles. That's to 99 with quad relic. And how nice. They're 2 orange and 2 black offsetting. They actually did a nice little job on that one, too. Ronald Guzman for the Texas Rangers. That is numbered to, what, 50? No, to 49? I can't even, good grief, what does that say? To 49, I believe. Everything else has been more like to 50 and even numbers. All of a sudden one pops in there numbered to 49. Jose Miguel Fernandez. That is numbered to 50. That one is a sticker auto. Freddie Tarnock to 100, Atlanta Braves. Tyler Freeman, Cleveland Indians. That is definitely an on-card auto because no way would that signature fit on a sticker. It is numbered to 100, and I would really like to see somebody forge his name because I don't think anybody could copy that. Connor Pilkington, Team USA, to 99, relic and sticker auto. His parents got fancy and made him Connor with a K. Thomas Nido again to 200. Drew Waters, Atlanta Braves. And that also is definitely an on-card autograph. That is huge. That's probably one of the largest signatures I've really seen. That is outrageously large. Somebody probably needs to work with him and tone that down just ever so slightly. Royce Lewis, boom, Minnesota Twins. Hit pay dirt. Yes, you did. On card, not numbered, but still, very nice hit for the Twins with the Royce Lewis. So we are rolling our way right through Elite Extra Edition here and on box number 9 of 10 right now. Scott says he loves that big signature that it looks almost cartoonish. It is just a crazy large signature, which frankly, I don't know. I mean, on this card, okay, I guess, but just imagine if he becomes the next Mike Trout and you pulled him in National Treasures or something and he had that signature on a really high-end card that has a little tiny space to sign in. That would just be outrageous. He needs to tone that down a little, I think. Kyle Wright to 75. Ramirez for the Baltimore Orioles. Nice little refractor on that one. Austin Voth for the Nats. That's to 99. Sticker auto and relic. I don't know. Why did I lay the one down there? All the others are off to the other side. I don't know what that was about. Shane Baz to 99 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Die cut. Quinn Brody again. This one is numbered to 5. So we've had a couple of 1 of 1s. We've had a signature to 10. Then we have a signature to 5. As a whole, this case is doing quite well for us right now. Here's Nelson Beltran International sticker auto. And another really small, kind of weird looking signature. It's probably these guys that are international. I guess maybe they're asking them to sign their name in what is a foreign language to them. So maybe that's why some of the international ones look the way that they look. Now, that's not the super big signature guy. I don't think he's international, but I'm talking about some of these others. Austin Beck is to 150 for the A's. Blaine Enlow for the Minnesota Twins on card. Torres and Brendan Rodgers. So this is another one that if we have different team owners will also end up in random. That is to 149. Pull a lot of Torres relics. Not as many Torres signatures. Ruiz to 200 for the Padres. Carlos Rincon. Sticker auto on that one. Here comes Torres again. Speaking of Torres relics, because you have a whole stack of them out of this break so far. This is to 299. Of course, we'll have a lot of recapping to do because there's 100 hits roughly in this. Nice little Joe Adele die cut to 49. And I need to get another package of sleeves. All right. We'll get Mr. Joe Adell safely tucked away there. It's a nice little hit for the Angels. I need to find a signature for you, though. That would be even nicer. KJ Harrison for the Brewers, die cut to 75 on card. Tanner Houck for the Red Sox to 10 on card as well. A little Jesus Sanchez. All right, our last box, box number 10, before we have to go to our housekeeping chores. And if you didn't see it on the spreadsheet earlier, or didn't hear me mention it earlier, Elite Extra Edition will most likely ship out on Wednesday. The other things, they were all free shipping. That includes plates and patches and the autographed helmet and 2013 Black. And anytime something is a free shipping item, it goes out once every 5 days on average. That's just to keep it a little more cost effective and allow me to combine things across several days to save a little money, and that way I can keep offering free shipping even as the post office raises our rate, which happened already. We go to the post office tomorrow, we got to pay more. Julio Rodriguez to 99 for the Mariners. Not exactly sure how much more it's going to cost per package, so I guess I'll find that out tomorrow as well, but I'm hoping that it won't be too tremendous. Baltimore Orioles, Tanner Scott. Another situation where, unless we have the same team owner, we'll be heading to random. This is Adrian Hernandez as well as Carlos Aguilar. Numbered to 99. That is not the right sleeve. This is. And this is what, see, that's so boring. Those are both just white pieces of fabric. That's, I don't like when they give us just multiple pieces of white fabric. I'm like, who cares? Put a little splash of something in there, pinstripe, something. That is to 150. Brian Matta for the Boston Red Sox, sticker auto. Cody Sedlock coming out again for the Baltimore Orioles. This feels thicker than normal. That's because it is sweeter than normal. Oh, yeah. That is to 25 and 4 really nice relics on there. I like that card very much. I'm a sucker for a good piece of fabric, and all 4 of those were pretty nice looking hits. Omar Florentino International to 200. JJ Matovic for the Astros to, I think that's, is that to 100? Yeah, 100 on card auto. Bubba Thompson, Texas Rangers. We're rolling towards the end of it here. Ryan Lilly to 150. Marlins. Buddy Kennedy, Diamondbacks, sticker auto. Diamondbacks have had a fair amount of hits in here, I want to say. It seems like I've said Diamondbacks a fair amount. Austin Voth for the Nats. That is numbered to 99. Sticker auto and relic. I just heard some sort of commotion, so wherever little kitten monkey is, I think he's causing some some harm, some other kitty downstairs, the boy or the girl. That is to 200, Oakland A's on the Deichmann. Evan Steele, Kansas City Royals on card auto. Trenton Kemp, Boston Red Sox, sticker auto to 100. And then an international to $9.99. Okay, so here's what comes next before we recap our giant stack of hits. It's actually multiple stacks of hits because once they get in the sleeves, they tend to like to slide around, so you can't stack them quite as high as when they're not in one. So we have these two cards to deal with. Let's look at this one first. This is international. I'm sorry. This is Colorado and the Yankees. Rockies and the Yankees. International on the brain. So let's buzz back over here and take a look. Colorado Rockies are Jeffrey Karma. And then the Yankees. Where are you, Yankees? Why can't I see you? Oh, Moto 44. So, yep, that's definitely different. Our other card was New York and Washington, right? So here's the Nats, Wicker Cat, and, okay, yeah. So either way, whether it's Mets or Yankees, it's not Wicker Cat that owns it. Oh, I'm looking at Team USA. Duh. International. TCT Rex. TCT Rex still doesn't own either the Mets or the Yankees. So that means both of our dual team relics are going to end up given out by way of random. So, you know, I normally do these either left to right or top to bottom. These particular cards are both oriented top to bottom. So on the first one, Yankees were on the top of the card and the Rockies were on the bottom. So that's how they're going to be typed in. And I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. The third and final random will determine where this card goes. So first one doesn't count. Second one doesn't count. Third and final does. There's our random 3 times. Our date and time stamp. That goes out to the Rockies. So I'm going to circle that on the sleeve so that I know. Which will then bring us to the card that is New York on one side and International on the other side. And it's going to be the exact same thing. First 2 times do not count. The third one will make the determination. So no on the first, no on the second, third one counts. There we go. 3 times goes to the New York spot. And there's our date and time stamp and all that jazz. So let's get, I'm going to mark, oh, good grief. It wasn't New York, it was Minnesota. New York was on the last card. Crap. Well, okay, in this instance, New York and Minnesota were interchangeable. But let me go back to, I just typed in the wrong team, but the intent, the result is the same. So it's this card. I should have typed in Minnesota and Washington. I typed in New York. I did the whole wrong thing anyway. Where is the international card? All right, forget that whole last one. What happened to the international card and why do I have it on the brain? I must have stacked it somewhere else, but where? We'll find it in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this, which is Minnesota and Washington. And we're going to start all the way over because I totally botched that to no end. For some reason, I had in my head that we were looking at the international card, which now I don't even see there. I must have stacked in with the other hits. So let's get that done. Kitty tried to climb up and join us by way of my leg. That wasn't fun. Minnesota and Washington. He is a climber, and I'm not a fan of that when it is my body parts. There's the first one. Here comes the second one, which does not count. Here comes the third and final, which does count. And it goes to the Washington Nationals. That time I actually did put the right teams in there. Right here, this card, Washington Nationals. Now, where did I stack the international card? There was an international card, right? Yes, there was. Where is it? I stacked it somewhere. No, that one's both New York. I don't know why. Why would I have not stacked it with the others? I do not know, but we're going to find it because I remember saying it, speaking about it, so I know that it is here. I just didn't put it in our pile of stuff to go to random, apparently. So now I have to search for it for a moment. There we go. There's New York and International. So see, I wasn't totally crazy. It really is a New York and International card. Just wasn't the one I had laying on the table at the time I did that. So, all right. I haven't completely lost my mind, just primarily. So same as the other two. It'll go in as New York and International. And we will do random 3 times. First 2 don't count. Third one will tell us where the card's going to go. Be interesting to see if it comes out the same or different, won't it? All right, so first one doesn't count. Second one doesn't count. Third and final does. And there's our 3 times. There's our date and time stamp. And that card is going to the International bidding spot. All right, so that takes care of those 3 items. Then we're at these Panini Rewards points. I'm going to cut and paste all of the teams and put them into random. That's going to include Team USA. That will include the international cards, the whole shebang. Those are all, you know, international Team USA, where bidding spots are going to be considered teams the same as our other named teams. Since all of our points cards have the same value, they're all worth 150 points. What will happen next is after we hit random, the first 3 teams that come up will each get one of those 150 rewards points cards. So there you can see everything is in there. And it will give, it has given us the Dodgers, the Brewers, and the Phillies. So we will be sending 1 to the Dodgers, 1 to the Brewers, and 1 to the Phillies. So let's get that done. Dodgers, Brewers, and Phillies. Okay, now we need to recap all of this fun stuff. Okay, we'll start with the ones that we did by way of random. And guys, each of these, you know, I circled on the sleeve. I would assume you know that I haven't actually circled on the card, but I do usually do that to point it out just to avoid any problems. So this one to the international position. This dual relic to the Nats. This dual relic to the Rockies. 150 rewards points went to the Dodgers. 150 rewards points went to the Brewers. 150 points to the Phillies. So those are all of the things that we just did in random. Then everything else you see are our regular hits. So I'm not going to read through all these again. We're also not going to flip them over to the back again because we've already done front and back of pretty much all of these. We're just kind of going through them as a quick little run through in case somebody has scrolled to the end and just wants to see the hits, or if you're keeping track of your own cards and you want to write down what you're expecting and all that kind of stuff, gives you another chance to take a look. So I know for me, I always, when I bid with people, I always go into the notes section. You know, like when you're in your purchase history of eBay and you can add notes to your underneath the purchases you've made. I always go in there and make a note of what hits I'm expecting so I can keep track. Julio Rodriguez is a nice little 1 of 1 here for the Seattle Mariners. Pretty sweet little hit. And once again, if you should happen to want a one-touch case for that or anything else that you hit with me, that's a magnetic closure one-touch case. Shoot me a message. I'm always happy to do it. Anything that we pulled tonight would be a $3 charge. That covers the cost of the case. That covers the cost of the PayPal fees. This is to 15. And if you ever do want one of those, I send you a PayPal money request because eBay doesn't like us talking about things that you haven't purchased on eBay in eBay messages, even if it's something as simple as a case that goes with something you did purchase on eBay. So that's how that would work. Another nice 1 of 1. This one, the yellow plate, Trevor, Stephen, or Stefan, and that is signed right there on the plate, not even a sticker auto, so even better. So somehow, miraculously, with the breaks that we had tonight, which were, this is the only one that had a significant card count, the other two very low card counts, we walk away with 5 1 of 1 hits. 2 out of here, 2 out of 2010 Plates and Patches, and 1 out of 2013 Black. So I think that's probably a new record for me. 5 1 of 1s in one night is pretty good. Too bad that they don't have 1 of 1 helmets, right? Maybe we would have pulled one of those too, but yeah, they don't. I mean, they kind of do, I guess, because everyone is unique, but yet they don't because they're not numbered. Actually, that Joe Adele is just stacked in the wrong spot. It is to 49, but it obviously shouldn't have been stacked in with our relic and signature hits. I just put it in the wrong pile originally when we were working on this live. But as a whole, I'm pretty happy with what we pulled out tonight. I mean, there are certainly other things on my wish list that I wouldn't have minded finding for you guys, but I think we did pretty well overall. Another cracked dice. 3 of the cracked dice, I believe. This one to 10 on the Connor Siebold. Nice little Floreal to 75. So this is all, there's another cracked dice. That's the third one. Third, and I think we only had 3 tonight of the cracked dice. So this is the last of the Elite Extra Edition that I have on hand. I'm not sure if I'm going to get more of it in or not. I might. I'm kind of playing around with it. I think I told you I went back to get more Bowman's Best, and they were sold out. They didn't have any more. This one is numbered to 5 on the Quinn Brody. So that one isn't an option. I would like to have opened some more of that. And there's our giant signature from Drew Waters. So, I don't know. I don't really want to wait all the way until we get to 2018 Series 1. So, I'll probably open something else again by the case, whether it is this or whether it is Chronicles or something else. I guess I'll have to check in with them on Monday and see what everybody has, what they can offer me, and then we'll try to figure out what else we might be able to open up in a case quantity in the days ahead, for baseball, I mean. So we'll take one more quick look here. Again, that is just a shipping reminder and a reminder about the consolation cards for Elite Extra Edition. The only thing that applies is going to be the shipping, because of course everybody's going to get cards. We have, I believe, out of tonight. And then here's our list of upcoming breaks for the next 5 days on eBay. Wednesday night is, of course, Chronicles Basketball release day, so we'll open that on full cases Wednesday and Thursday. Friday is Limited Football. I meant for us to open that on Friday night. I dropped the ball watching football today, and I kind of missed the boat, so we'll be opening it on Saturday instead. And guys, that is it for us tonight. As always, I thank you so much for bidding with me and breaking with me and hanging out, keeping me company and chat and all that fun stuff. So hopefully I will see you in the days ahead on one of the other breaks. In the meantime, enjoy your upcoming week, and we'll hope for some more 1 of 1s the next time we go at this. It was a good one tonight. So Eagles Adrian, hi. Your Eagles rolled tonight, didn't they? I mean, absolutely rocked the Vikings. Nick Foles, are we all going to be out searching for his rookie cards again now? I mean, what in the world? I was not expecting that. That was an unbelievably good performance. So congrats to your Eagles indeed. Matthew, good night to you too. All right, guys, we'll see you the next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.